Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And yeah, we are going to continue with the trial. Court is now in session. The trial is of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution have evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here, and the cause of death, loss of blood, due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court records. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describe her, and the witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Whoosh, smack. Hey Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. Hey, I should have expected Maya would know something of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why is that? What's your reason? Why we had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correct, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did, correct? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claims was hard evidence? What? Miss Maya Fay? Miss Maya? isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can its advantage. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of the things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about the first one. Well, Detective, let's hear testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scenes of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written by a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On its word is the word Maya, written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. That makes no sense. If you may go here and we go to the Mia's autopsy report. The cause was single blood force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Instantaneous meaning she died immediately. Meaning she couldn't have written it. Before we begin cross-examining, I have a question for you, Detective. Yes, Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence first time? I know, I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it. Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. Let's begin cross-examination. After securing the suspect at the scene, crime with my own eyes, I found the memo written by own. On my word, more clearly in the lab test result showed. Also, there was blood found in the victim's fingers. Before she died, the victim wrote the kid's names. And we are going to represent the autopsy. Objection. Detective Gumshoe, there is one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say the victim Mia Fey wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, isn't it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report of the department, Detective. Immediately death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defendant has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright? I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day of the murder, the day after the murder, the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution points being that autopsy is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediately due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for 7 minutes after the blow. I received that result this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. White? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a shame, Edgeworth. The detective shame. I'm a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Something you want to say? I don't know. You're a sham, Edgeworth. I heard there is nothing you want do to get your verdict. What reason could it you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attack on the prosecution. No matter your honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is something. Your honor is submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Oh, God's sake, come on. Well, your honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identified the killer. I suppose that obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next victim. This is poor innocent girl. Saw this murder with her own eyes. Oh, who do you think it is? Oh God, this will be fun. Let the witness, Miss April May, take this stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking? Oh, yes, your honor. This isn't good. She already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when your murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law office. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness account. I was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, I saw a woman with a long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting on the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, your honor, I see it's a remarkable solid testimony. I don't see need to trouble the witness any. Wait, your honor. Yes, Mr. White. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. White, I understand you were Miss Faye's understudy. Were you not? You must know her technically well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny fault is perfectly good testimony. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. White, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'm glad we proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. She has to have some witness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, I did not see any fault from it from the beginning, so it was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Okay, is there something that she died? Okay, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking was a mouse sitting in the defendant ship. How do you know she was the defendant? Well, she had girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. And he's right. Yep, he's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stings. What? Miss Maya, I'm willing to be that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, when we were in the Fay and Co. office, we saw there was a window, and there was... They said something about you couldn't see into the room. It would be hard to see anything. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Mayor Fay, you should have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Huh? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm not expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentioned neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling details were necessary, darling Miss May. The court would like to remind you, please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged to the first attack and ran off to the right. The girl... Wait. Check. Huh? It does make sense, right? Then the victim should be by the pots and... Okay, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that account accurately of my report to not start you, T? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin cross-examination. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged. The first attack, she ran off, right? The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of set, the thinker, I think. Clock. Didn't this come out in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, my Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, the kind of statue, the thinker. The murder weapon, made by Larry Butts. Okay. The thinker, present. Miss Mai, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person is in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss Mike, can you explain how you know this was a clock? This witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defendant is trying to confuse the issue with a trivial concern. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murder with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue your question to the victim. Phew, that was close. If I stop me there, the time would be over. What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know this was a clock? Well, that's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it. It sets the time. So you've been to the law office of Mayor Crow? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. The law office of Mayor Fay where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. White, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. She couldn't have heard it. It's across the streets. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not. Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. White. In this courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is trivial matter with no direct bearing of the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to... Ready to prosecute, Miss? Proceed? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Okay, I answered wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it inconvenienced the batteries. It's empty. In the phone call at the beginning of this chapter, there was a phone call. She said she needs to take out the cover. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. Okay, I forgot that completely. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. White, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. White. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, this clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it's after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. there is a possibility the clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. White, can you prove when the clock was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it? Well, who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clock was empty. Check. Something else. It's made look like the set of fingers. Should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Why is it not working? I had to go outside, but put some paper inside the phone. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Haha, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Gravel. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's see the conversation. So you want me to hold on to the finger for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now, huh? It's not working, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 927. 927. Okay. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I got so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. That's a lie. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. The defendant have any objection, Mr. White? Yes. The witness claims that had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence I already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has a clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any stores ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock, only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here in the police custody? Impossible, everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse, not on sale today. Oh. Oh God, that's yeah. What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Ooh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Yeah. Huh? Hehehehehe. Oh. Silly me, grunt. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain the truth to the matter. Miss April, you knew the weapon was a clock. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. Whoever she had heard it was a clock. She heard? That's correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This found Miss Mace a wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the witness Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objections overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that's the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is check what's up. A clock. Yeah, this is it. She tells. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to the conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness of the witness face. Does she seem amused to you? The defendant demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Oh God, it's not fair. All of you gang up on me like that. So I'm bad, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. That did it. Court seems the way Miss May now. Now, to deal with the final blow. You did it, you didn't you? Why the wiretap? You did it, didn't you? Miss May? What is it like you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone voice, will you? You killed her. Oh! I thought just wiretap. Oh God, that's... order, there will be order. What? How can that possible? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretap. Oops. So you admit you tapped her phone? But wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way can she prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it and I will. Okay, I can't be serious, no way. Way, I say way. Oh, I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, ice melt, and then you have a very cool coffee. Iced coffee. I think I'm making this up, asked the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It's my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. The testimony stands she saw the defendant Maya Fay commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think. Call Bell as a witness. Continue. The defendants would like to call Hotel Bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I consent to calling the witness. The condition: if Miss May's alibi is not calling into question after your examination of bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That's my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in Bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on that spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I got nothing to lose, except for, well, not everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You feel right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the Hotel Bellboy to stand. Oh god, I think that's enough for today. Hope you had a great day and so and all that. Woohoo. Have a good day. And yeah, we see each other next time. Bye. To finish right 8:30.